Offense ready to go for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now 2nd and goal. On play action, now Brady. Trying to improvise. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let it put some points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And again, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And this time he is in. James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw is Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Miller, the man in motion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Miller in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's caught inside the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And Brady's thrown there, incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Brady again. That is caught at the 7. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they send a man in motion right. Brady now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. throwing now is Brady. And he wisely will throw that one away. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Brady going to go on fourth down. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on second down, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion. And that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Cook running right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Now a play fake. Brady. Slant route to Miller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On play action, it's Brady. He completes it to Tompkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Miller, the man in motion. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Brady. Steps away to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Diggs going in motion right. On 2nd and 7. Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Miller in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Miller in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 17-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen eluding the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. This to Hines on the drop-off. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Allen. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about, in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good...
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills.
Underway in Buffalo. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First play, first pass for Brady.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out. And they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Miller in motion right. On first down, Brady. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Morris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 24, Allen flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they snap him short of the first, as he can only get to the 20. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, 73 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To the air, Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. But it's caught. Tompkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Miller. Second down and 8. Brady gives this to White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Play action. Now it's Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Flushed out right.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This is Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 53 yards.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bass on for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From the 6.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got him in, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Brady to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Brady.
They'll dump this one off here to White. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's White.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50, the 30.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so